There is a possibility that NATO could attack Russia again. This is because NATO has made its way to the western borders of Russia, with Sweden and Finland recently made an announcement on joining the NATO. On the other hand, Russian President Putin has stated that they have no problem with Sweden and Finland joining NATO, but there are several reasons why this is a concern for Russia. On December 9, 2022, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken announced that Sweden and Finland would be joining NATO. However, it is not easy for a country to become a member of NATO. For those who don't know, NATO stands for North Atlantic Treaty Organization. It was founded in 1949 and is a group of 30 countries from Europe and North America that exists to protect the people and territory of its members. The alliance is founded on the principle of collective defense, meaning that if one NATO ally is attacked, all NATO allies are attacked. For example, when terrorists attacked the United States on September 11, 2001, all NATO allies stood with America, as though they had also been attacked. And becoming a member of NATO involves a number of steps, including being invited by member countries, approving the joining proposal, and going through legal procedures and membership implementation. The candidate country must also receive the votes of all 30 member countries and have the membership ratified by the parliament of each member country. And in case of Sweden and Finland, they have reached the third step in this process. One concern for Russia is that Sweden and Finland joining NATO will increase the alliance's borders to 2,500 kilometers, up from 1,200 kilometers. This will require Russia to move more military forces to its western borders, potentially diverting troops from the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. Additionally, Russia will lose its access to its strategic exclave, Kaliningrad Oblast, and if they try to enter there, it will be potentially violating NATO airspace and territorial waters. And even politically, this development may also be a setback for Putin, as it could decrease his popularity and power among Russian allies. In response, Russia has already taken several actions, including territorial incursions into Sweden and Finland. They sent 60 Russian warships and 40 Russian aircraft for naval drilling in the Baltic Sea. On top of that, Russian aircraft were also seen conducting drills in Finland's airspace, and that too, without even an ATC warning. This incident could have disturbed the passengers' flights. On top of that, Russian hackers have also targeted the government websites of Sweden and Finland, while on the other hand, Russia has also threatened to cut off energy exports to the EU, which relies on Russia for 40% of its energy. But I think the real question is, why is it beneficial for Sweden and Finland if they join NATO? C. The proposed expansion is expected to enhance security for the Baltic states, who have been NATO members since 2004 and whose defense planners have long worried that Russia could seize Finnish and Swedish islands in the Baltic Sea, particularly Gotland, and use them as bases to launch attacks on their territories. Some Western military analysts have said that NATO would almost certainly need basing rights in Finland and Sweden to defend the Baltic states, while Baltic leaders also strongly support the Nordic states to continue to press other alliance members to boost NATO's military deployments in their countries. Bringing Finland and Sweden into the fold is also expected to strengthen NATO's deterrence in the Arctic. For those who don't know, it is a region where Russia has invested heavily in commercial and military infrastructure. And lastly, Finnish and Swedish accession would bring all Arctic states except Russia into NATO, allowing the alliance to pursue a more coherent strategy in the region. That's all for my side, guys. If you learned something valuable, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button.